Napoli, Napoli, Napoli!
What's going on, fellow Napolitani and Calcio enthusiasts? Welcome back to NNTV. This is season 2, episode, what are we now? 23, I believe. Could be
Sounds
wrong.
about right.
Should probably start checking that before I start the video, but it is what it is. So we are fresh off a victory against Milan at the King Saud University Stadium. So today we outclassed Allegri. This was a Conte masterclass, to say the least. We did not allow Allegri to hit us with that stuff he did last game against us, which was playing low block, making us pressure them. No, none of that. We straight up did the same thing Milan was doing, played the low block, and let them push up against us. And wow, it worked in our favor. Milan with no striker. It's tough. It's tough to get by 5 people playing in the back with a compact midfield. So Conte definitely thought this one through. Completely outperformed Allegri in terms of tactics, players as well. We looked like we wanted it more out there, and I was thoroughly surprised, honestly, by the performance of both Napoli and Milan. Pulisic didn't do too much either. Very surprised how he barely really even got the ball to do anything. So credit to the back line, man, and of course, credit to Højlund and Neres once again. I mean, this duo is nice. It's looking real good for us out there. Wish we would have showed up against Udinese, but we did not rotate very well. I know we'll kind of talk about that a little bit, the Udinese match. We did not post a video on that. Busy week. So, yeah, we'll definitely get into some of that game. But with that being said, we are on to the Supercoppa final. That being played by either against Inter or Bologna. We will see on Friday, which would be tomorrow. I think I'm going to post this that same day. So be on the lookout for that match. Me personally, I want to play Inter again, man. I really do. I think Inter are the stronger side compared to Bologna. Yes, we beat Inter. Bologna beat us, whatever. But I would rather play Inter just for a statement. You know what I mean? It would still be a statement beating Bologna as well in the final, just because they're a pretty good team in my opinion.
It would be a revenge for us too.
Yes, that is true.
They
but
spanked us earlier.
They did, but it would just be a lot sweeter beating Inter, given their Italian supremacy in Serie A. Bologna, not as much. So that's just what I think. Debo, who would you play? Who would you want to play?
I think there's a want to play Inter and a want to play Bologna. Like, I think Bologna might have a little bit more desire to try to get this trophy than Inter does in general. But then
Very
you
true.
think about Inter last year not getting anything and maybe wanting to take advantage of getting one right now, boost confidence and stuff like that. But Bologna is going to want this, man, especially for Italiano, the fact that he stayed and, they got Coppa Italia last year, then they can get a trophy this year. And it can just be another boost for their club in general to get that trophy. So I think they might want it a little bit more. But I think what's most important for Napoli is playing Inter and winning that game so that we can start getting back into, Scudetto form. Beating Bologna would still be good too, you know what I mean? But maybe beating Inter just a little bit more, I think, of a boost of confidence and stuff like that. And, I mean, I think it does depend on how serious Inter take the match and the trophy in general. I think that, maybe they won't, but I would gather that they will. They don't need the money. Bologna definitely would like to have that extra change, and I think it's obvious we need it more than Milan or Inter too. So, like, the money part of it's more important for us. So, I mean, there's a good and bad with playing either one of them. Yeah, I don't really care too much who we play, but maybe Inter just a tad more.
Definitely, that's a good point about Inter. I mean, last season they were on the road for a freaking treble, and they went from 3 to nothing. That's got to sting a bit. So I definitely think they will take this Supercoppa serious. That is, if they even get to the final. But I think that
You
they will.
know, yeah, and the other thing I didn't think about until just now is Kivu. I'm sure that he's taking it serious just because
Mhm.
this is his first season as their coach, and it would be sort of a statement for him too to be able to handle Bologna, which is a good team. Top four challenger. I don't think anybody can deny that they're playing good enough to where they can, get in the top four, and then beating us last year's Scudetto winner and one of the favorites this year. It's probably most important for Kivu than anybody else, I would imagine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, I think no matter who it is, they'll take it serious enough to where it will feel like a real victory if we were able to beat either one of them.
for sure. I agree. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the offensive performance. So as I mentioned earlier, Hoyland and Neres were the goal scorers, and once again, they're starting to prove kind of to be the best duo in Serie A. If you're really looking at, I mean, in terms of recency bias, of course, they keep showing up. Now, mind you, I know they didn't show up against Udinese. I mean, practically nobody did, so that's that. But in terms of the last month or so, this is for sure one of the best duos in Serie A. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and I think the other thing that makes me believe that they will end up being the best is Neres hasn't been a full-time starter until the last like handful of matches.
Yeah,
Politano had that shit locked down, and now that Neres is starting every match, almost every match at least, right? Um, Actually, I think when he started, he hasn't not started since. So if he keeps that up, if he's able to
he didn't
continue
start
the
in
form,
Coppa Italia. That's about it.
oh, okay.
It's Politano.
I mean, if he's able to keep up his form and Hoyland can, keep playing as good as he is, I don't see why they couldn't end up being the best duo. But Lukaku might have something to say about that,
Well,
because he's coming back.
we'll get into that later as well
Yeah.
because the Conte press conference kind of hinted at something special between
Mm,
Lukaku and Hoyland. So we'll see. We'll
yeah, I'm
see.
looking. Ooh, he might try it out.
Yeah, that might be
Saw that
nice.
too.
Who knows? Conte knows best, not us. We'll just wait and see what he does. Preferably, I would
So
love to see them both playing up top. That's just me.
So I was at work. I wasn't able to watch it. I did watch the extended highlights, and I thought I would get a little bit more out of that, but because there was some other things that I was just following online, and I was like, oh, okay, I want to see how that play turned out when I guess McTominay had a really good chance that
Ah,
he didn't finish like he normally would to go up 3-0. Talk about that a little bit because that wasn't on the highlight. And then I'm
really?
very curious about two things, and that's how Lobotka looked, and then how the Neres and Politano, um, how that link up looked throughout the match.
Okay, so the McTominay shot. Uh, it's funny you talk about Politano. He did a straight up Politano. Skied it right into the
Oh,
stands.
really?
Quality positioning, man, on a quality
Really?
potential shot. And man, this was also after the little blunder he had with a Tomori, the yellow card situation where Tomori almost looked like he purposefully kicked the ball towards McTominay, almost tried to hit him with it when the ref already blew the whistle. But yeah, that was like a couple minutes after that. And dude, McTominay should have had one more for us for sure. Wasn't even close, man. And you had a good position, plenty
Was
of
there
time, plenty of
anybody in
space,
front of him?
plenty of space, plenty of space,
Nobody in front of him.
or somebody in
Damn
front of him,
it.
but a few feet away. He didn't have to rush anything. He had perfect space. Yeah, I was very surprised, but
Mm.
given the attentions, it probably kind of flustered him just a bit. And McTominay doesn't once really get flustered, but he doesn't really get in those situations from what I've seen in his history with us. Kind of aggressive. But no, he just straight
So
up
what
skyrocketed a
was
shot.
the yellow for specifically? What did he do?
Him and Tomori just got into an altercation. Realistically,
Okay.
McTominay kind of threw his chest at Tomori. Both
Tomodi
teams'
got a yellow
players
for the
came ahead.
same thing?
Yeah, it went both ways.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the foot mob. Okay.
which actually was only the second and third yellow of the whole game. This ref definitely let them play on both sides. I mean, I thought Napoli should have had a couple yellows and Milan should have had a couple yellows. For example, Hoyland clipping Magnan when Magnan was coming out to clear the ball way out of his box. Hoyland straight up made the guy flip. No card. Very surprised.
Okay.
Lobotka had one too where he slid on somebody. No yellow. I'm not really complaining just because it went both ways. Like it is what it
Okay.
is. Rabiel should have had one more yellow, as you mentioned in the background prior to recording.
Were
But
you
yeah, I mean, plenty of situations
you
where there
a-
should have been yellows.
were you able to tell if the ref saw Magnan swipe at Politano like you did?
Oh no, yeah,
Did you
for
tell
sure.
if the ref
I
saw it?
mean, you could tell he was talking to a VAR about it. You know, he was like looking back and kind of made a like a little weird face, like,
What?
not a smirk per se, but you know, he was like why do you do that? But no yellow, no yellow.
Well, the thing is VAR can't you can't get a yellow off VAR, but you
I
can get
don't
a
think so.
red. And
I don't think
I saw that play.
worthy. I don't think it was worthy of a red. That'd have been a little soft.
Okay.
But no.
I don't know, man. He hit him in the noggin like
It's
hard.
cool, man. It's cool, man. Make
Okay.
football tough again. You know,
Okay.
and that goes for any sport these days, man. Make it tough again. Basketball, football, NFL football, anything. You know,
Maybe
whatever.
Politano need to sell it a little bit more.
Which he didn't. He didn't sell it. That's also
Yeah.
another reason why, probably. Which I respect. Don't sell it if it really didn't hurt that bad. Keep
Yeah.
pushing forward, man. What can I say?
Yeah.
But yeah, offensively, the midfield very compact. We helped press in different channels and regain possession quite frequently. We didn't have as much possession as Milan did. I think we had like 41%. Milan had 59. We played a phenomenal game tactically, right into Milan's hands. Or no, Milan played right into our hands. I mean, Allegri wants to play the low block and just counter and allow the other team to pressure his team. We didn't do any of that. We played a low block as well, and we straight up outplayed Milan. And it's as simple as that. Conte was very smart this game, as he's been plenty of games. Some question marks during some other games, you know, with rotations and all that. But in terms of tactics, man, Milan didn't stand a chance out there. They had a couple good chances. I'm not going to say that they played completely awful, but luckily Vanya had a good game. You know, and we definitely needed that after the Udinese match and prior. He's had some blunders, but yeah,
they got Vanya with the only player above an 8.3.
I did see that. Yeah, well deserving. All of his blocks were pretty clinical chances for Milan to go ahead and grab a goal, but he did well, especially the one where I think it was Nkunku, or how you pronounce his name. I was looking at Martino on the Twitter. Just completely disappointed with them. They're lacking a striker, man. Santi's injured. Plus, he's not consistent. They literally have 0 goals with a striker this season. 0. None.
No, that's
true. It's the truth. Pulisic is not a striker. He's a winger. Vice versa on the other end. They don't play with a striker.
So Jimenez hasn't been playing. Who has been the striker since Jimenez hasn't been playing?
He's no striker. They play with 2 wingers, 2 attacking wingers. No striker. 2 up front, but they're both wingers. They're not considered
Hasn't
striker.
Leao played striker before this year?
He's not a striker. He's a winger.
Well, I know, but I think they played him as a striker, right? Like in a formation
I
where
don't recall. I don't recall.
Really? Oh, okay.
Then again, I don't watch too many Milan games to say, you know, I might be wrong, but either way, 0 goals with the striker.
Well, he's definitely not a natural striker. So
no, by far, definitely a winger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Hoyland led the line from withdrawn striker / second striker role. Neres did his usual thing, completely smashing the other back line with his speed, quickness, agility, all of the above. Very impactful player. You could say he was the most impactful player. I know Hoyland had a assist and a goal. But in terms of positioning, man, Neres was always in the right place at the right time. Once again, another Neres masterclass. Same goes to Hoyland. And I also want to shout out Juan Jesus and Spinazzola. Hint, hint. They're the Guayo of the match and the song of the match. Well, not Jesus. He didn't get either, but he deserves song of the match as well. I didn't put him there. But
So, you
yeah,
know, like, I'm just looking at when Nedes got subbed out, 88th
mhm.
minute, man? When you couldn't take him out earlier than that? Like, he took out Elmas
Yep.
10
Yeah, he did.
minutes
Put Lang in.
before that. Why didn't he take out Nedes being up 2-0, bro? Like, I just don't want Nedes to get burnt out. That's all I'm saying, man.
I
Because you
get
know
it.
he's gonna play in the final.
I get it.
And then then we gotta go on the road against Cremonese that
Yeah.
following weekend, which is not gonna be an easy match. Cremonese is like Jekyll and Hyde,
I
and
think
we
they're in what,
need to get
11th
a
place right now? 11th or 14th,
yeah, somewhere in the
something like
middle.
that. Yeah.
But, like, they've beat big teams,
Yeah.
you know? So, like, we need to be able to win that game to stay on track, and I would imagine that Neres is gonna start in that game, and he plays 88 minutes in this one. He's probably gonna need to play the majority of the final, and I don't know, man. I just feel like he should have came out a whole lot earlier, man.
I agree.
Laboka being in there the whole game, I do like that because he needs to get his fitness back. And then McTominay played the entire game too. We don't have somebody that we could have like Vegata, man.
I
Bring in
mean,
Vegata for a few minutes or something, man.
and Vergara did come in, but frankly, pretty late too.
Oh, he did?
But yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Who did he come in for? Oh, he came in for Nedes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He came in the
He was
88th
Fernandez.
minute.
Lane came in, a couple others, but honestly, no one really made an
Luca.
impact.
Okay.
Luca.
Oh, Vegata's got some minutes. That's good though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love seeing him there. He did have one good play, where he,
Yeah.
you know, rushed up the front lines there and got a nice
Hey,
ball
I watched
in the middle. He's actually the lead of how it occurred with the whole McTominay
yeah.
possible chance. So that was good to see
I
him out
watched
there.
Napoli talk earlier at work, and Dom was talking about Noah Lang was crap, man. Was he really that bad, man?
Listen, the thing with Lang, man, I know that people have been saying start him, start him, start him, and he has been starting, but quite frankly, I did watch that too. And Napoli Talk did mention that, he got a miraculous header goal that just landed. It was a miracle. It landed right to his head per se.
What
You
the
know.
thing is he put himself in position to get on that ball. Like
Yeah.
being where he was
Yeah.
aggressive, and the first thing you want is your players to be aggressive, especially the wingers.
Yeah. So here's the thing that I
Um,
noticed about Lang, and Dom mentioned it too, is that his passing is subpar, not very good. Like in this game, all he really did was grab the ball, 2 bad passes, lost it. He just, I don't know. It's almost like he plays not nervous per se. There's a better word for it, because he's definitely not nervous. He's a very confident guy. Almost not clumsy either. I don't know. I can't find the word right now, but
maybe anxious, like
yeah, he's not very
maybe he's wanting to try
decisive.
to back up.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's
he's
not.
trying to.
Maybe
Maybe
I don't know.
he's
There's just
trying to
something
back
off.
up that talk before the season started.
I
Like
don't
maybe
know.
he's trying too hard. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know, but he's just not the Lang that that we know very well from PSV. And I know, mind you, it's a whole different league, whole different system, but he's just not the same guy. And
I wonder.
same thing with Luca. It's probably just going to take time to get better. To get hold on, I only said Luca. don't give me that
That ain't
look.
happening. No.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's a possibility. It's still
No, sir.
possible that he might get
Nope.
better.
Nope. No, he's not.
Listen, I'm not a fan of Luca, okay, but after one
Dude, Luka's not
season,
gonna get better.
after one,
There's nothing from an athletic standpoint, Luka doesn't have anything that makes you think he can get better. The way that he would get better is if like center backs just didn't fucking mark him.
no, I
Like
get it.
he can
I get
shoot.
it.
He can shoot, but he can't do anything without the ball. He can't do anything with he can only shoot. Like
Well, with Udinese, he did play well positioning wise. He played well with his back to goal. We're just, I don't know, we're just not seeing it.
did he really?
He
I
did,
mean,
yeah.
I
He
don't know.
cut
I
in
just feel
properly too
okay.
for the passes. We're just not seeing any of
The
that,
one
man.
play where he actually made a good cross into in front of the goal, he was offsides.
I know.
So
I know.
I don't know, man. Dude, I have zero confidence in Luca getting better.
Well,
Zero.
Me personally,
maybe he'll prove
if I was,
me wrong, and
yeah, and I hope he
it
does.
would be nice. But and the other thing with Lukaku coming back, man, like mentally, how is he gonna handle all that?
Yeah.
I think it's near impossible to like get him somewhere else in January because of the way his signing is.
Hey, hold on
Like,
now.
I think
I'm seeing Juventus talks. Juventus is interested in
that's not real.
Luka. It's not
Well,
real.
yeah, no, what I'm saying
Who
it's not
knows?
real about it is ADL is not going to give any player to any
Oh, come
rival.
on. This isn't Higuain. This is Luka. This is Luka.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Give me
matter.
a break. Higuain was the best striker in Serie A the prior season.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
got the goal scoring record in Serie A. Luka.
but what I'm saying is that transfer, ADL's not going to let anything like that happen again.
ADL, do it.
Whether
Do
it's
it.
a bad player or not. Luka wouldn't send Matsuki to a rival. I'm telling you, he
You're
is
saying
not
Mana
going to.
wouldn't send Madzoki to a rival? Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, nah. Now you're tripping. Nope, you're crazy.
No, I'm not. ADL is not going to let a player go to a rival, especially in January, because if that rival is willing to take a player, then that rival is going to try to get something out of that player.
And they won't.
ADL's not going to do that. I'm telling you, he will not do it. He might do something in the summer, but he's not going to do that shit in January. And the thing is Conte wouldn't allow him. Like Conte wouldn't say that's okay. Conte wouldn't want that shit either. Mana different now. Mana's, he's trying to make moves that he thinks make sense from a financial standpoint, from a future of the club. But if you're trying to make sure that you're going to be in it at the end, you don't send any of your players to a rival because that rival is picking up a player that they want to do something with. They're not going to
They're desperate.
If Juventus is trying
Juventus
to get Luka,
is so desperate. David
dude,
hasn't
if
done nothing
Juventus is
special.
trying to
Vlahovic
get you Luka,
struggles.
they are trying to put him on the fucking pitch. They're not going to be sitting him on the bench.
Do it. Put him on the pitch. Suffer.
That's why it's not real, because they know, for one, ADL's not going to do it, and then two, do they really think that Luka's going to do something for them? I mean, do they really believe that?
If
I
there's
don't think
links,
so.
I believe so. If there's
Dude, the
links,
reason there's all these links is because Luka's shit. And it's an obvious thing to say is that, oh, Luka's going somewhere in January because Lukaku's coming back. Højlund's killing it. Conte has already mentioned that both of them might be able to play in a two striker formation. So, like, people are going to freaking try to post shit about Luka leaving anywhere, including freaking rivals, because that's what people are going to read. And we're talking about it. You know what I mean? So it ain't happening.
I think it should
If he goes
happen.
anywhere,
I'm okay with it.
It'll be some mid-table team that has no chance to get anywhere near us in the table.
Okay.
He wouldn't even send him to Bologna, man, or Roma. None of them.
Wow.
No.
Okay. All right. Whatever you say. But if you guys did miss
send him back to Udinese.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
if you guys
did
did
well
miss
for them already, so.
If you guys did miss the match, I'll explain the two goals real quick for you. So Højlund, he made it a decisive run on the left flank, cutting inside with pace and precision. And he basically set up David Neres. Maignan did get a hand on the ball. By the way, Maignan is a phenomenal goalkeeper. Let me get that out the way. 5.1 rating. Yeah, I think it's deserved. He made some great saves this match. It could have damn well been 3-4-0. But also the saves that he didn't grasp. I mean, Højlund's shot from that tough angle. You got to close
shot
your
was
post
a bullet,
there.
though, man.
It was.
That shit was a bullet.
I know, but I expect a lot from Maignan. And to this day, I still think he's the best keeper in Serie A. Even after this match, I'm not going to say one match recency bias, no. But today was not his day, and we took advantage. But anyways, he touched the ball that Højlund did pass through the middle to Neres, and Neres obviously got a simple tap-in shot, and that gave us a whole boost of confidence into the second half because it was late into the first.
You know what? We need to do that more. Need to do that more where we got players that are trailing like that.
Of course.
To get on these rebound type shots. Of
course.
I've noticed that at least a handful of times this season where it's like a player will cross the ball back in front of goal and nobody will be there to get on it. In this game, I saw that like 2 or 3 times in the highlights. They had McTominay that had that one where it was crossed back into front, and he wasn't able to get it on goal. And then you had this play, and I hope we do that more, man, because I think we need to take advantage of players like Ned as being able to beat his men with speed and get the ball back up in front to goal. But if nobody's there, so we got to do that more. Players
Definitely.
like Elmas would be perfect for that,
And
trailing.
this is just our use of quick vertical outlets from deep positions. Because mind you, Spinazzola was the one that made that clinical pass on the left wing to Hoyland to set up Neres. I mean, Spinazzola really created 2 goals this game. He did he did have that assist to Hoyland on the second goal as well. So
Hey, uh, I had a thought and it came back to me
Mhm.
when we were talking about Lang. Do you think that Elmas might start to sort of supplant Lang as a starter over there?
I don't know yet. Elmas had a good match, but against Udinese he was awful.
Yeah, he was.
But in terms of
Everybody
this
was, though.
match, yeah, everybody was. But in terms of this match, he did play well on that left side. So
I mean, because he was playing quite a bit because Lobotka was out, and now
Mhm.
Lobotka's back, and Lang has not really been that guy. Maybe he starts to, God, then Lang's gonna start talking again, and here we go. We got some drama again, man.
Yeah.
Lang got to show up, bro. Like the next time Lang plays, man, he needs to make an impact. He
Just
needs to
needs
make
to
an
be more
impact.
decisive. His decision making is not the best, to be honest. But anyways, basically we exploited Milan's higher defensive line and unsettled their whole structure early. With the second goal, we had Spinazzola, who had a beautiful pass right to Hoyland. Hoyland then combined his little 1-2 moves, and from a tough angle on the left side, man, just straight up bullet shot right past Magnan. I couldn't believe that he had scored that. It was a phenomenal shot, world class for sure, against a world class keeper. So props to him, man. Once again, showing Napoli cash out.
We made the right
Buy
decision on
him
Hoyland, man. I
and
don't
buy
think we
him.
can deny that now.
No
Don't
more
think we can
loan.
deny it.
Buy him for next season.
Yep.
Do it.
Yep.
Especially if we're able to see him and Lukaku pair up and it works very well. And there should be no freaking debate. Do it. pay
And
the
then
40, 45.
and then Lukaku ain't getting younger, man. We got to have a
Exactly.
striker for the future.
Hoyland is
too, so.
22, man. He has the
Yeah.
talent to be that guy. He's 22.
Yep.
Very young.
His prime is 4 or 5 years away. God, hopefully
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that he hits his
Oh
prime and he's
god, and then he
sold.
leaves and you
Yeah.
sell him for like 90, 100 million.
I mean,
I would
actually,
like to have an attacker in his you know what? Cavani was in his prime. I would say he was in his prime.
Like,
Yeah.
he entered his prime when he was sold.
Yeah. You could say the same thing about
if
Osimhen too, but
if we can get, 2 Scudetti and maybe deep
that's
in the
fine.
Champions League and
fine.
maybe another type of trophy, and then Hoyland gets sold for that amount of money, you can't
Yeah.
complain about that, right?
It'll just raise his price tag and also get us the chips
Yeah.
that we need.
I
That's
think
the thing that we didn't
McTominay is
do
that
when
player.
we had Edinson Cavani is that we didn't get nothing except for a Coppa Italia. So
I think McTominay is that player where we really need to try and keep him through his prime because he's further up in age and he's in the middle of his prime. So hopefully that dude stays, man.
I'm hoping he's like a Hamsik situation. Just
yeah,
stays with
this
us
is
for years to come.
so here's the thing, man. Like this is an opportunity for not to make a mistake and give him what he deserves, the contract, respect the player, MVP last year, Scudetto, like give him the respect, man, and don't turn this into another freaking situation where, like an Ozyman or Cavada thing, man.
Oh god.
But you know what?
Osimhen's different. Osimhen was with us far longer than the Cavada. Cavada was literally entering his prime right when he joined us. You know what I mean? He was a no name prior to us.
He was
really
not
was.
entering his prime, Mario. He was young.
So he's not in his prime
He
right now?
was a kid. No, both him and Ozyman was a little bit older.
Osimhen was definitely in his prime. He is right now as well.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ozyman was he was far, so he was entering his prime. I think Cavada, he's probably not in his prime right yet. I think give it another 2 years and he'll be in the middle of his prime. But what I'm trying to say is like two impact players like that, MVPs, Capo Cagnere, McTominay's that dude. I just want to be able to, and we're a little bit lucky because of his age that we're in a position where he just got here, and hopefully we can keep him through his prime,
And he loves
and
it
then
here.
he can.
He
What's
loves
that?
it. He loves Napoli.
He does. So he just needs to get that contract. Like, here's the thing. This is his second year. If we go back-to-back Scudetti, he needs the contract this summer.
Yeah, easily.
Don't screw that up. He
That's
needs
easy.
the contract this summer.
Yep.
The first amount that he asks for, give it to him.
him.
Don't negotiate that shit.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Mhm.
Because that's what happened with Cavada. If we would have gave Cavada the contract he asked for the very first time, Cavada would have ended up staying.
That guy was getting
Don't
paid
do that
chump
shit with
change, man.
McTominay.
Straight chump change. We messed that up 100%.
Yeah.
100%. But it is what it is. We move. So let's get into the defensive performance now. Special shout out to Mr. Juan Jesus.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, Jesus, or Jesus, however you want to pronounce it. God bless. But yeah, man. So basically, let's start from the midfield. Okay, this midfield performed exceptionally well. We limited Milan's progression through the central zones. We forced lateral play and narrow passing sequences. And Milan, they just struggled to convert anything that was goal threatening. Really, they just did. They did have a couple good chances, but we played well defensively in the midfield and in the back line. I'm seeing the formation is a 3-4-2-1. I saw different formations posted today. This is what I'm seeing is the, actual formation that I'm seeing everywhere on all the rating websites. So I'm gonna stick with 3-4-2-1. But we basically had Di Lorenzo play back in the back line in the back three, paired with Rachmani and Juan Jesus. So that means Bucama and Buongiorno both sat out this game, and we still didn't allow a goal.
Let me ask you about D'Lo. Let me ask you about D'Lo specifically because he's got a lower rating than everybody. Like, he's the only one in the orange on FootMob.
I mean,
did he make mistakes, or was he shaky? Was he getting beat? Is that more of
so much more effective in the attacking force? He just is. Like, yes, he's a capable defender most of the time, unless he's playing someone speedy. Just the truth. But he's just more
that
impactful
didn't happen
on
this
the
game?
attacking
He wasn't
side.
getting beat. He wasn't really getting beat, though. That's what I'm asking.
What did Pulisic do? That's where Pulisic plays.
Okay.
So I think he played okay. He played good enough, right? But we know that he's not his best in the back three. He's not. He's better where Politano played today, as a right back, right wing back, whatever you want to call it. But Politano also played good as well. He played good enough. I'm so glad he didn't play in Nedes' spot. I saw him and Nedes link up on that one play. But the moment that Politano tried to be an attacking winger, there was one play where he just ran straight to the sidelines, tried to beat Pavlovic, and dude, like, he just pushed the ball too much forward, and then Pavlovic just stepped in front of him. All I see is Politano going like this. Like, oh shit. Yeah, man. Don't try it. You're not that guy, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, last season, he did fairly well for us. Okay. Like, I hate hating on anything. Players especially, bro. Like, I don't hate Politano. I would just rather not see him play on the attacking side of the field. He's great as a defensive wingback. He is. But the moment that I see him push forward, I'm like, oh shit. Here we go again.
Who were taking the corner kicks on each side?
I think it was Nedes and Politano. Yeah, I think so. Nedes is actually pretty good at taking corner kicks, by the way. Yeah,
he has been good. I was wondering if like, who was taking them on each side? They were switching.
I think all of our corners came from the right side.
Oh, really?
I think so. There weren't too many corners. I think there was like 3 or 4 probably. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had 5. We had 5. Not 5 too many
total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so
that was just, I was asking because that's been one of the frustrating things about Politano is he never seems to take a good corner kick. And
yeah, that's a great point. I don't remember him taking
better
any.
at that. Okay, so maybe Nedes took him instead of him. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I damn well miss KDB taking him though. My goodness.
Oh yeah,
I miss KDB in general. But anyways, he'll be back soon. We'll go over the injury report as well towards the end of the video.
Soon.
Well, not soon, but come on.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Let me live. Let me dream. All right. Time's going by fast for me nowadays. Okay. Soon is like 3 months from now for me. All right.
You
So,
gotta be back
anyways,
to like April. Yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, defensively, our wingbacks were phenomenal. Politano and Spinazzola did very well for us on the defensive end, completely shut down all edges. And yeah, we created a 5-4-1 basically whenever they would track back. When we weren't in possession, obviously. And yeah, we just reduced the gaps. And Milinkovic Savic had a good day as well. And they didn't make it
Man, I would have
too hard for him.
just talking about the defenders. The highlights did have that shot that Rachmani had. That would have been nice if he would have been able to score.
And that was a great save because that shot was beautiful. Had power, had curve to it. Thought that was a goal, but Magnane's just that guy. And yes, he had a couple mistakes that, unfortunately for Milan, led to 2 goals, but still made some great saves, man. So 5-1. Could debate it could have been a little bit higher, maybe, but then again, we're not used to seeing a goalkeeper of his caliber make those kind of mistakes. So understandable at the same time. So, all right. So that's it for the defensive performance. Once again, thank you, Jesus. We move. Okay, so Debo, the song of the match, which I'll go over. You can do the why you of the match.
How am I
For
gonna
me?
do that? I didn't watch the game, man. You gotta take both.
All
I
right,
can't do that.
all
Yeah.
right. I'll make it nice and quick. Spinazzola, man. So on the first goal, he's the one that basically set up the whole thing. Use his speed to completely run past the Milan defender and have a beautiful pass on the outlet inside the box to Højlund. Højlund makes a good enough pass to where Maignan couldn't completely stop it, but did grab a couple or used his fingers to grab some of the ball, and it still ended in that as his hands for a simple tap in. And on the second goal, got an assist. I mean,
He led Højlund perfect on that pass too.
he did. Like, mind you,
Yeah.
Højlund did some crazy stuff too. I'm not going to say that it was all Spinazzola there, but that's what led to the goal was that pass and let Højlund go to work. But apart from that, man, just all match, dude, this guy is pushing 30 plus. Like he's an unk, man. He still has speed.
He's over 30, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm saying he's pushing 30 plus. He's over 30.
Yeah.
But like the fact that he's still so quick, mind you, with that devastating injury in the Euro 2020, like he's still got
one thing you got.
It's scary.
One thing you got to think about is that like the injury put less miles on his legs.
True.
So that's a good thing for like things like stamina and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad you did that with him because man, he sucked against Udinese. Oof.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't that his first match back in like a while against Udine?
Yeah, man. But after all the good matches this whole season, man, he's like the last player that I would think would have a very bad match against Udinese. What did they actually give
Probably
him?
just had cold feet. Probably just had cold feet. Who knows? What was his rating against Udine?
I'm looking real quick. Where are we at? Lineup. Spina.
Probably like a 6 something.
6.7. 6.7.
That's not awful.
I would have guessed closer to a 6.
Yeah, that's not awful. Then again, all of the players had a terrible match that game. We were completely
they were all in the orange, man. None of them were
ghosts.
in the green.
No, I bet none of them should be. But yes, the song of the match goes to my boy Spinazzola, Mr. Speed. Yeah, right behind Nedes, man. He might be the second fastest player on our team. Højlund's pretty fast too.
What? Oh yeah, Højlund's faster.
Yeah, no.
Højlund's definitely faster.
Just trying to give the old man some freaking props. All right, let me do it. Okay.
So Noah Lang was fast. I ain't seen him do anything with his speed. What? He's supposed to be fast?
Yeah, I mean he looks fast. I don't know. So the Wayo of the match. I mean, as you all know, it's pretty easy. Rasmus Højlund. Once again, getting the job done, both on the assist and goal tally marks. He's just a complete player, man. Like, whenever he wants to perform and be that guy, dude, he's phenomenal. Like, he's one of the best players in the league.
He owned that dude, De Winter. Who is De Winter? He owned that dude.
Milan's defense is nothing special, man. Hate to say it. Well, not really. I don't hate to say it. It's just the truth.
They had a bunch of clean sheets and shit. They've been allowing goals in now, man. They've been letting them leak in now. That defense is starting to show show some vulnerability. That's good.
Well, that's how it was in the beginning of the season. You know, when they lost to Cremonese, I think it was what 3-2. I could be wrong. Maybe it was 4-3. I know that Cremonese got 3 or 4 goals and won by 1. So, but yeah, they had a shaky beginning, and
Scored like
then
3 or 4 goals on them.
I think it was 3-2. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was like the first match of the freaking season. So that was a while ago
I
now.
remember they lost at home.
They did against Cremonese. Right.
Yeah. No, it was only 2-1, man.
2-1. Okay. So I remember
Yeah.
that they won by 1 goal. Either way, in the beginning of the season, they were letting in too many goals, especially for someone of Allegri's coaching ability who loves defense, as we all know, straight
You
terrorist
said
ball.
Milan?
Cremonese
No,
Milan.
they weren't, man. No, look at this. Milan, the first 1, 2,
Let me
3,
see.
4, 5 matches. The first 5 matches, the only game that wasn't a clean sheet was the very first one against Cremonese. So they had 4 straight clean sheet games until they played us and they allowed us to score 1.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that. At the beginning of the season,
started
they were
falling off.
Yeah.
2
Now
goals,
they
2 goals allowed, 2 goals allowed again. That's
Yeah.
the match they ended up coming back though. 2 against Parma, tied that. A clean sheet against Inter 1-0, Roma 1-0, Atalanta tied, Milan. Wow, they allowed Pisa to score 2 goals on them
They
too.
let Torino go up 2-0 too, man. Sassuolo scored 2 on them at home.
Pulisic had a
Yeah.
match, man. Straight flu game. And I'm very surprised he was a complete ghost today. Really am. Really am. I thought he was going to try to abuse D'Lo in that back line. But it didn't happen.
They've got the same amount of goals allowed as we do right now, 13.
Yeah, we had a pretty bad, kind of few matches too where we allowed too many goals. But our defense has been great in the last few games.
That back 3, man.
Yeah. Buongiorno, Rachmani, Bukama. Shit is perfect. But Conte knew better than us. He started Juan Jesus and D'Lo back there. So and it worked out. I don't know, man. Conte saw something and we didn't, because when I saw that back line, I don't have a problem with it, but it's not the best back line that we could have used. Like realistically, it's not.
But I think it's very possibly he did that on purpose so that Buongiorno and Bukama could be in the final, man.
Very true. But it's funny that you mentioned the whole rotation thing and didn't rotate against Udinese. You know, I mean, we had our strongest players out there, our strongest 11, and we still lost 1-0.
Yeah, man. Udinese was the match where we needed to rotate. Just because you could tell that there was some fatigue going on, and it showed big time. There was no energy in that Udinese match.
Yep, definitely. Okay, so that'll do it for the match itself. However, I did want to talk a little bit about the Conte post-match and just one topic, really. And that is, he mentioned about Lukaku coming back. Now, he didn't give any specific date, but he did hint at a Lukaku and Højlund front two. So, Debo, since I've been talking quite a lot this video, I know you didn't watch the match because you were at work, you just watched highlights. How do you feel about this right here?
Ooh. Definitely want to see it. I would like to maybe sub in Lukaku for somebody in the second half, 65th minute or so, and leave them both in there and see how they do for about a half an hour. And if they look good, if they look good,
league is in trouble.
Oh man, the league would not want that if they look good. Because the other thing that we've noticed about Højlund is like he's good with link up play with Neres, and if him and Lukaku are in there at the same time, now you've got 2 players that the defense knows can, link up with Neres, you know what I mean? And then, man, if you get McTominay trailing, yeah, the defense would, if they play well together, if the chemistry can be created, defenses might have a problem with that.
Just imagine this, man. Lukaku in there with his boy KDB coming back too. Their link up is already great at Belgium, the national team. Healthy Zambo and Gisa coming back. I know, but I'm just saying, just imagine a little bit here, okay? I know it's a while, but it's still part of the season
especially in the
when we might
Champions
need them
League.
most. Oh, I don't want to talk
In
about
the,
Champions
the
League.
Champions, no, I'm saying the Champions League is where I look forward to having KDB back more than anything else, especially because by that time Lukaku, as long as everything goes well, if it gets into that form and then KDB comes back, like we can do something in the Champions League, man.
So
So
you think we're gonna be there at that point in the UCL still? Really?
I'm hoping. I mean, if you look at the
Hmm.
table, there's no reason that we can't draw a few teams in this playoff knockout phase where we can
I don't know.
get to the next round. So
I don't know. Shit looking rough out there, man. Copenhagen will give us problems. 100%. Be ready for that.
no, I'm
Be
saying
ready.
once
Chelsea at
we
home.
got to get. What I'm saying is, if we get into the playoff round, now we've got a knockout. I think is it home away? The knockout phase, is it a home away?
The knockout phase.
I
I'm
think
not
it
sure.
is.
It's our
I
first
think it
year
is.
in this UCL format, so
I think it's
I'll
home and
just wait to see
away,
what
but I
happens.
know it's the knockout phase, and like what that means is we're playing one team, whether it's just once or it's a home away. And if we can beat that first, if we can get past the playoff knockout phase, that's gonna be like KDB is gonna be coming back right about then. If I know the calendar, man, KDB could be a difference maker in the Champions League if we can get him back.
No, 100%. He's experienced. He's not in his prime anymore, but he's very experienced in that league. So definitely. All right. So, anyways, that was the whole topic with the Conte post match, because the moment he talked about that, I was like, yes. Please try that out. That would be huge, man. It can be something very big for us. So, real quick, we will go into the injury status. Let me bring up that media asset as well. Boom. So it's shrunken quite a bit. As you guys saw, Medit.
We've got 3 players out now. That's crazy.
But they're all big players. Well, Billy
Yeah.
Gilmore is more of a substitute, but still, we need depth in that midfield because, as you can see, they're all midfielders. KDB been out since October 26th with the hamstring muscle injury. Sad days. He's expected back March 1st, but we'll see. Could be earlier, could be later. Never know with that kind of injury.
Yeah, he ain't come back till April, man.
Yeah, I know. Zambo with the hamstring injury since November 12th. Sad days. He's expected to return February 16th. And Billy Gilmore been out since November 2nd with a algia. Crazy. He's expected to return actually quite soon. That's January 15th. And I think that's pretty huge for Lobo. I know Lobo, we like to see him in the whole match, but there's sometimes a guy needs rest, especially the whole Lobo agent situation about coming out saying that Conte's training sessions are too harsh or whatever, et cetera, et cetera. We know that he needs some rest. He can't play a full 90 every single time. It just can't happen. I mean, look what we did to freaking D'Lo doing that.
Vegata should have came in earlier.
I
Not
agree.
for Lobo quite yet.
I like Vegata.
But when Lobo's got his match fitness back, Vegata needs to come in for Lobo earlier.
Yeah.
Vegata has played well. That dude could be the future. Start giving him more minutes, man. Give him a start. Once Lobo is good and now it's just about him not being overworked, man, give Vegata a start, bro. Give him a start at home versus a team that we should be able to handle easily.
I love it when your camera moves with the AI movement thing, because I know you hate it. You always forget to take it off.
This shit ain't moving. It's green.
No, it was moving. Try it now. Move.
No, it's on green.
Watch. Move.
It ain't moving.
Move.
It ain't moving.
Oh wait, what was that? Move your hands.
No, I'm not moving my hands because that will turn it on.
Mine doesn't do that. Ooh. Anyways,
mine ain't moving. Look, I'm moving it.
So hold on. When you use your hands, it'll actually move.
If I put my hand up, that might turn it on. I don't know why you think that's so funny.
I got my settings down, right? I don't know what's going on over there. But yeah, those are the injuries. I'm sorry, it's just funny to me because every time it moves, man, I can't hold it.
It didn't move.
I know you it did. I promise you had your hand up and it moved. I promise you. If you want, watch this video again.
So it went from blue to green. Then you're saying I turn it off and on?
Yeah, quite possibly. I
Oh,
don't know,
okay.
but it definitely moved 100%.
Hey, man, there you go. We play Verona. We play Verona on the 7th of January at home. That's if
Okay.
it got to start. That is if it got to start in that game. 100%. We need it.
What day was it? January
Anyway.
what?
The 7th.
7th.
We can't start him against Lazio on the road before that, and we can't start him. I don't think we can start him versus Cremonese because I mean Lobotka needs to get his match fitness back. So, yeah, I think against Verona at home on the 7th, man, that's perfect game for Vergata to start. Like
I
he
agree.
should have started against Udinese. I think he could have started against
That would've been a
Udinese,
good
and
match.
Lobo still got his minutes in the second half. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
especially because he played well against Juve when he came in.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he had a whole other spark to that game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This is like the first Napoli academy player that actually might be someone for us. If you think about it. Who am I missing? Who am I missing?
Come on, you know you're missing.
Insigne was not a Napoli academy player. He was?
Yeah.
Yuck. Okay.
Yeah, he came
Anyways.
up through the youth system.
Listen, phenomenal player, but a straight dickhead of a person. Carrying on. Quick thoughts on Inter versus Bologna.
I think you got carried away. Phenomenal.
Huh?
I think you got carried away with phenomenal. Phenomenal for one season.
Oh no, he was that guy for quite a while. One of our most consistent players.
So.
Trust.
Yeah.
No. I don't like the guy as a person, but
consistent.
Dude, he created the freaking Tirajit, man. Like
yeah, but
everyone
does
around
that
the
make
world
him
was talking about
phenomenal? I mean, phenomenal is a big word.
Dude, big teams want him. Barcelona was linked to him at one point. Like when Barcelona wants you, you're doing
like
something
right after the Euro for like 2 weeks.
Whatever. He was great. I don't like the guy, but I know he was great.
Okay, great. Okay, great. I can live with great, not phenomenal though.
You just can't.
Phenomenal
you can't push your personal problems with a player behind. Like Higuain was one of our best strikers ever, but you won't even bat an eye to that. You won't. Don't say you will because you won't.
No, I've never not said that Higuain's not one of our greatest strikers ever. He's just not the greatest.
Okay. Off topic. Where would you rank him? Where would you rank your strikers right now? Off topic. Sorry, I actually want to hear this.
Like Napoli all-time strikers?
Yep.
Are we talking ADL era where I actually think I know what I'm talking about, or we want to try to?
Obviously, we're not going back to the 80s. No, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
Okay, so Cavani,
fair.
Osimhen, Higuain. That's
all
top
right.
3.
Cool. You got him in the top 3. All right. I'd put him ahead of Osimhen, to be honest, but I would.
No, man.
I don't like Pupita. I don't like Pupita, but I'm not.
Everything that they did for his record-breaking year was through everything they did.
You're
was
really
goals.
You're really undermining that. Okay.
Well,
not many penalties either.
My
Immobile got it. He had like he got like 10 or 11 penalties, man, doing that.
Wait a minute, hold on, man. You know who we forgot? Let's do this again.
Oh, here we go.
You can wave the hand and start that over.
No, we're not gonna start over. Mertens, Dries Mertens.
I forgot about it. That's because I think of him as a winger too, man. But
yeah,
Cavani, Mertens, Osimhen, and then Higuain. I can't believe I forgot about Cheeto as our false 9. Yeah.
Damn, that means I would put Osimhen 4th. Shit. Not top 3. Wow.
I mean,
crazy to think about.
I just don't think you should have him above. You should have Higuain above Osimhen.
Oh, listen, Osimhen helped us get our first trophy in 33 years. So
well, yeah, and the other thing too is like
independently as a striker, Higuain has the goal.
But we didn't play a system
as hell.
We didn't play a system where Osimhen was ever going to get 30 goals. It wasn't the way we played. We played more of a. There's a reason Cavada had what he had is because a lot of the play went through Cavada too. You know what I mean?
Man, I can't believe you forgot Dries Mertens, man. You made me forget.
Whatever. He's a winger too.
Yeah, low key. All right, so let's get into this last topic of the video, and that is the upcoming match, Inter versus Bologna, in their own Supercoppa semifinal. Me personally, right to the point, I think Inter's going to win. Bologna will play with heart and play hard, obviously, but I think to this day, Inter is still the best team in Serie A. I don't know why they keep
Simply because of
crying,
their
acting
quality.
like
You're probably right.
quality and depth. Like I don't know why
Yeah.
they're crying, acting like they're underdogs every time on freaking Twitter, man. Dude, I see
Who
it all
who
the
said they're
time.
underdogs?
I see grown men beefing on Twitter with mostly being Inter fans, man. Just saying that they're
They're
underdogs. every game.
underdogs?
Yeah, some of them are being sarcastic and joking, right? Like it's pretty easy to tell who's doing what.
They're
But
just
there's
not one to
actual
say that they aren't because they're that
They just don't want to
that's
be held accountable.
superstition.
They just want to be held
And
accountable.
that's that
That's all it is.
superstition thing too, probably. Whatever,
Well, see,
man.
those are the people that are being sarcastic. I think it's like a jinx. That's a different story.
Mm.
But yeah, I think Inter win this match 3-2. It'll be a nice little goal fest. Could be 2-1, 1-0, who knows? But 3-2 for me, Inter. What about you?
Yeah, I think 3-2 is a good prediction. I
Okay.
think it because they both know that the other team is going to come at them, they could switch up their tactics a little bit and try to hold the ball a little bit more and maybe not play so aggressive because they're nervous that that's going to cause goals to leak. But I think a betting man would say that it's going to be a goal fest, like you said. So 3-2 is a good prediction.
Cool. All right. So we're playing Inter in the final then. That should be
Probably.
good. That should be good. All right, guys. So that's basically the end of the video. Once again,
When is
thank
the
you for
final? Is it
watching.
on Monday or Tuesday? Do you know?
The final is on. Great question. Hold on. Let me check real quick. I think it's.
I wish it was Wednesday because I think they're going to let us stay home on Wednesday.
I'm off all next week, baby. Shout out to my
Mm.
employer. Tell you that right now. I love it. And it's paid.
Yeah.
Shit, sign me up.
Hey, what do you think
Yeah.
about that little Trump
Hey, we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. That's
That's
good money coming in. I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna talk about that. Monday, 6 January, Monday.
Monday.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was Monday. The good thing about it being Monday is they'll definitely have the rest they need to play Cremonese. They play Cremonese on Saturday or Sunday.
Wait, we play Cremonese on the 28th. Oh shit. Man, we're gonna be tired, no? Oh no, wait, it's next weekend. Okay, cool. So nobody's playing this upcoming weekend, right? Thought there was teams playing this weekend. I know we have the whole.
No, there's
Christmas-
teams playing this weekend.
There is, okay. So we're just gonna be playing
The teams
catch up
that aren't playing this
because of
weekend are in the
Supercoppa.
Supercoppa.
Right. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay, just want to double check. I knew I saw that
28th
earlier. but
Sunday?
yeah, next Sunday.
Okay, that's good that it's not Saturday. Okay, so I mean that's gonna be 6 days rest, man. Conte
Yeah.
ain't rotating shit. Conte ain't rotating shit,
Look
man.
at the AI moving. Look at the AI moving.
Oh shit, it is moving now. God damn it. Yeah, it turned on. It's blue now.
Yeah, it's blue. It's blue
Yeah.
like you. All right. So
Oh, my TV
anyways.
went off too, man. Oh no, wait, that's not my TV. Why is it all black over there? What is that's the curtain. Okay. Yeah, it's moving. It's
Yeah.
definitely moving.
Try to tell you it's moving. No, I know I'm not seeing stuff. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm drinking water here, all right? We're clean out here. Anyways, that's it for the video, guys. Once again, as always, thank you for watching and supporting us. We do this shit for fun. And I just love talking to my dad on this podcast. And obviously, the comments you guys leave and the likes are just extra bonuses. And we definitely appreciate everyone that stops by here. We're a very small fan base compared to these other big boys out here. And yeah, we just appreciate you guys for supporting the most passionate team in Serie A. Passion and love, baby. Man. Passion and love. So without further ado, Thibaut, we must leave in this way and only this way. Forza.
Napoli.
Sempre.
Why you?
Good win today. Good win.